Let's clap it up. All right, y'all. Like y'all know, it's a Lashawan Qadash. I.S.U.P.K. Lashawan Qadash. We can spin the cameras around to the board. I mean, you might gotta, check everything, make sure everything good. All right, y'all. So we finally got a chance to hold it down again. Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? To the Most High. So let me take this off real quick. So what we're gonna be going over today is first we're gonna start with the basic Hebrew, right? Like we always do. Well, not sort of like we always do. We usually in the biblical Hebrew working textbook, and we're gonna be going into some of that today. But we're just gonna be doing some of the exercise from it. The biblical Hebrew working textbook, you know what I mean, off the I.S.U.P.K. website, on the study tools tab, about that biblical Hebrew. Now that book right there is written by three female devils, little she devils. They explaining and breaking down our language in the Hebrew, right? But we're gonna be doing some of the exercises out that book. As y'all know, we studying, we going through that lesson book, and we actually studying doing the different lessons. I gotta put out the tapes to the lessons, because we lost a few of them, lost like the first 5. So I gotta retape them, do them over, and then we can put them out, all right? But I just wanna start with the basic Hebrew alphabet. So I'm gonna start with, as you can see, up here we got the first part of the Hebrew alphabet. All right, so Trooper Ibada, since you're right here, you can come up. Trooper Yedaya, I'm gonna have you recite the Hebrew alphabet, all right? Now, we ain't got, this ain't like the white man's class where, I don't know how, it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they got a whole, it's like a flow to it. You know what I mean? It's not like that in our language. Like our language, how we speak has a flow, but when we recite the alphabet, it's not like a song recital or no type of rhythm. When I say recite the alphabet, I'm just meaning have the brother read the alphabet. All right, you can go ahead whenever you're ready. Text this class to my wife real quick.
God.
Yeah, you go ahead. You read the whole alphabet.
Okay. Abba, Ha, Wa, Da, Ka, Ta, Ya.
You can come stand right here too so the class can see you. And so the mic can hear you. I mean, we got the mic right there.
Come. Abba, God.
You gotta face the camera. The what?
Abba, God, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka. La, Ma, Na, Sa, A, Pa, Ta, Za. Qua, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Get a brother A. I mean, came up and recited the alphabet. Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zacha, Tayaka, Lamanasa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. It's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet, or 20. Well, I'm saying letters because that's what the white man calls his letters. But we have characters. Each one is a picture of something. All right, we're not gonna go through that today. That take a little bit of time to go through each letter and what it is and what it means. Because I want to get to some of the lessons. Like a lot of the people that watch the online classes, they pretty much up to par. I'm just going through this for some of the beginners. Just gonna go over the alphabet real quick, and then we're gonna get into the biblical Hebrew work in textbook. What lesson are we in? And we went past this lesson already. But I'm gonna do lesson 6. I'm gonna do some exercises from out of lesson 6. Boom, boom, hold on. And we're gonna get on with it. Is there any questions in the room? Go ahead, Al. What's your name again? Al, young man, Al. That's what we do in the school. Brother come in, his name is, you're a young man coming into the truth. That's what the Bible says anyway. You know what I mean? No matter how old you are or young, we all young men until you grow into the truth, all right? So young man Al, go ahead, you got it up. Yeah, off the I.S.U.P.K. Website. is under the study tools tab. You sure we live on YouTube, Yashima? I don't see nothing. But you gotta check it, make sure it's private. You might gotta switch it from private. So maybe private on YouTube. Let me see. Check you out. Clicking 3 dots is one person watching. I can't really do nothing with that. I can't even see it. This is what you can do, right? You can open up another tab and just so hold on, real quick. Let's go over the top ones real quick. The ones we had first one, since you got these there, we just gonna stop. You missed some right here. This top. I'm gonna go over the name of each character. Now, what the brother is doing is, where one of them swords at? Yeah, go to stream now. Then I'm gonna show you what we do on stream now. You got to the Creator Studio. And all this should be done before class too. But I have it set up already. Home Creator Studio. There you go. All right, so you gotta click this one right here. I forgot that pops up. So a lot of y'all can bear with us for 1 second. We're just gonna bring it up. Yeah, click that, go to skip. We're gonna bring it up on YouTube real quick before we begin. I go to live streaming. Once you go to live stream, you should be able to go to stream now. Let me see. Hold on. Go back up real quick. I'm trying to pull up the class. Let me see. Go to this one. We do that. Yeah, we did. All right, so go over here real quick. Go back up to the top. It's like an arrow. You can go up. No, just what happened? It's locking for that locking. See, advance. It's going to go to edit. Just make it public. I'm pretty sure it's private. It's a ton of work, man. Battling these damn devils. All right, anyway, so now I'm gonna have you write the name of each character up here too. Ain't really no space, but the Hebrew alphabet is Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zaka, Tayaka, Lamanasa, I, Patazak, Warasha, Tha, right? Go ahead.
I'm gonna go back to
Go up here. Yep. So hold on, it ain't really however you recite it, however you recite it, and that's basically it. That was just how I ended up remembering it. Go ahead.
he's writing it in the wrong spot.
No, he actually putting them in the right spot. He's putting it under it. So if you could, I'm gonna wait for him to get done. Go ahead, I'm gonna explain it. What Ibadaya got up here is 2 different types of letters, so to speak, in the white man's language. In the white man's language, these are called letters. And in our culture, these are characters because our language is pictorial. Now, this is ours up here. This right here is what the Bible was written in because this was the popular letters, so to speak, growing that time. And everybody basically wrote like that. It's like we got Spanish, German, English, England. They all use Spain, Mexico. Right. They all use A, B, C, D, E, F, G type of letters, right? But it's their own language. So it's the same way with this. This is what we consider A, B, C, D, E, F, G type of letters. But everybody had their own language. So we had our language, which is Hebrew, but we use these letters. This is what the Bible is written in, all right? So what the trooper is doing, this is our actual alphabet that Adam came up with, right? So this is what we use. This is our alphabet. Right. But of course, we use these alphabetical letters because at the time. All right. So with that being said, you're going to see that he's writing in our language and also putting it in the Assyrian, because when you read the Bible in Hebrew, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see these letters, not these. All right. So you can take a seat here. All right. So the first letter is A. This is A right here. In our language, this is A in the Assyrian. You know what I mean? So you got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za. This is Cha. Look like it's saying Cha, but we call it is, I like to say a hard Ka, but it is the, it's not the regular Ka. Regular Ka is Ka. This is the Cha. Sound like you hawk spit. Like what Muslims do and all that. And them Arabs and all that do. But this is Cha. It's like more like you're saying Ha, but it got like a Cha. Like the hawk spit sound in the front of it. So this is Cha and that's Ka. So Cha and Ka. So Abba Gada Hawa Za Cha Ta Ya Ka. Right? So you got Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, and Ka. Now, the rest of the letters, the trooper, he's gonna put back up on the board in a second. But I just wanted to go through these, give somebody, give everybody enough time to get it written down so they can see it and see what and get a chance to write it down and get it copied down. Once again, I know everybody on the whole online class already knows this right here. Maybe you got a couple of new brothers and sisters probably don't know this yet, but pretty much everybody knows this, right? Now this ain't the whole alphabet. Like I said, this is the Hebrew and this is the Assyrian Hebrew. Meaning this is the regular Hebrew with all letters. This is the Assyrian Hebrew, meaning the Assyrian letters or the Assyrian alphabetical letters. All right, but this is what the Bible is written in. Once again, it's written in the Assyrian letters and not in our alphabetical letters or our characters in our culture. The white man calls them letters. All right. So Trooper, if you could come up and put the next letters up on the board. Now, can somebody give me Genesis the 11th chapter? All right. See, Genesis the 11th chapter. We're gonna start. Let's see, let me refresh the page. See what I get. So, right now, what we're going to do, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we got the Hebrew. And then we're going into the lesson exercise. Like I said, this is for the newcomers, just this beginning part that we're going to do. All right. Yeah, I know everybody knows the alphabet. We're going to go into the second part of the lesson in a second, where we go into the lessons. We're going to do some exercises out of lesson 6, which is some verses, like biblical verses. We're not translating the whole verse because in the, if you can hold up the book, you still got a Trooper, the biblical Hebrew working textbook. They don't ever really break down full Bible verses. But we're just going to do the exercises in lesson 6. Some of the verses they got in there, we're going to go over them, write them down. The reason I'm putting the alphabet up here is because I want us to be able to pronounce the words. So you know what I mean? So it helps you to read and learn the Hebrew. You know what I mean? We need to be able to pronounce the word, at least pronounce the word. Even though we may not know what it means yet, we got to at least be able to pronounce the word. All right? All right, so boom, do that. So if we get a Trooper a second to get it down, somebody give me Genesis 11:1. Let me know when y'all got it. Whoever got it can read.
In the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 1, and the whole earth was of one language.
And the whole earth was of one language. At one point in time, everybody spoke the same language in the earth. Everybody.